Hello, brothers and sisters, and welcome to my Facebook, my comments, and to keep it down, and then you get your 10 minutes if it goes to 10 minutes, 10 minutes is very important, not important. The liberals, libertarians, people believe in God, people like to smoke, people like to drink, people like ayahuasca, people like DMT, people like weed, people like marijuana, people like cocaine, people like who cannot think outside the box. Listeners' discretion is advised. This message goes out to all of the werewolves, bats, shapeshifters. Okay, you know who I am in this body. Okay, I live with no fear, false evidence appearing real. Religion does not contain me because it's an easy thing to break free from because it's something of a masters of asses type thing, and I don't want nothing to do with the masters of asses. Nothing to do with that. And some ignorant woman would tell me, your mama was black. I said, no, my mama wasn't black. She's Indian, motherfucking bitch. Okay. So, when I talk about women too much, I tend to get some hate, but it's okay. But you won't see that hate because those hateful messages that I receive on my YouTube, they're blocked and reviewed. So if you say something nice like, and you show your titties to me and say you're single, I'm going to laugh at you. I don't care how perfect and how young and succulent your titties are. You're still going to have a hard time with me, bitch. You're going to be sucking balls. You might not even get paid to suck my balls, okay? You might not get a chance to bite my balls. My balls are hard as brass. I talk the walk and walk the talk, okay? But anyway, this message is for women. How to determine what is a fuckboy. Again. All of the years of my suffrage and also experiences outweigh many guys on the internet. So this message is pertaining to women. I'm trying my best to help you as I have tried to be a therapist to multitudes of women in my past. As a fetish gynecologist and also a fetish gigolo, I used to get paid for my services. With the strap on, I am the one who's supposed to supply your needs. But I do it professionally. I do not play around with the money. Alright? Okay. Now, let's get on with the subject. What is a fuckboy? The terminology in simple for what a fuckboy is a highly attractive 8, 9, and 10 type of male species, beta alpha, who they tend to gravitate simply because they have a sort of swag or a simple mindset. That's all it is, a simple mindset. When I talk to the fuckboys, they be telling me how they running in the hood, getting all these groupie hoes, trying to fuck them and shit like that. Sometimes they're actors too, because they be acting to me. I'm like, hey, you know, this bitch, he said, I'm all lonely and shit. I know a couple guys who act like that. They're all lonely, they act lonely, but that's their facade. Okay, that's their facade. They use that to pull women in so they can get some pussy. Okay, because these motherfucking beta alphas and shit are everywhere. And if you're a guy watching this, you're a beta alpha. Trust me on that. Okay, from my perspective, from the perspective of pimps and hustlers and real alpha males, you're a beta. You're a beta alpha. Okay. Now, for women to watch out for men, these are the signs that to look out for. The first type of man you must look out for. Before you even talk to any man, look at yourself in the mirror. Take up off all that makeup, that clown shit makeup, because I made a video on that shit. Take that clown shit off. Take them high heels off. Give yourself a number in the mirror. The first thing you should be thinking of is, are you going to take care of your health in the future? Are you going to do that? Going to keep yourself up? Because if you're not a health person right now, you're going to look ugly later on. So that's really important not to be even fucking with a fucking fuckboy in the first place. Fuckboys don't hang around if you ain't top of the line. And on top of that, they're all sexual anyway, right? So why waste your time? Because I'm your daddy figure, okay, right? So I'm trying to tell you what real dads would say to you as a daughter. If you stay with your dad, he'll be overprotective. That means he's doing a great job. Like my daughters, I'm overprotective, but I realized that there's a flaw with raising daughters versus the other way around. So I know how hard it is if you have daughters, especially if your genetics is off. But I'm not going off the subject right here. First, look in the mirror. Okay, understand who you are as a female. What do you have in common mentally rather than something sexually? Don't give him some booty because he's cute. Don't give him some booty because he's hanging around his boys. So you can fuck him and you go do a hypergamy and shit. You could do the chain monkey. You could get a ran train on you. You having these little delusions in your head. They're not delusions, but they're just sexual needs that you may have dormant in the back of your subconscious. This is your problem. Don't fuck with any man unless you have your father to verify what type of guy. Now, if you're watching media sources, it's more destructive for a female to watch media sources. Sexualized. Anything sexualized, a female must stop. Same thing goes for men too. But in the same token is that it benefits more men than women. When women get sexualized, they turn into nymphomaniacs. But let me get on with the subject here. Smokers. Men who smoke, number one. Usually most women are attracted to taller men. If you're attracted to taller men, then most likely you just try to avoid them. You're not tall. And when you say tall, you're talking about 6'2". I'm like, yeah, if the guy is just even taller than you, just in a couple inches taller than you don't. No, don't be shallow like that. Okay, don't do that, because you don't qualify to be with that average size man, even though he's taller than you. Okay, I've had that happen time to me. I was like, bitch, okay, are you telling me I'm not tall enough? I've had that said to me. I'm like, damn, my dick is bigger than your fucking body. You better shut up. She started laughing. He said, yeah, right. I said, do you know who you talking to? I'll have you creaming for days and shit. You don't talk to me that way because I'm shorter than you or I'm taller than you. Y'all guys got to come up out of that. But y'all women understand what a fuckboy is. Someone who's really tall that you're attracted to because you've been brainwashed by the media. Someone who got tattoos. Same goes for men, so vice versa. A man who got tattoos. A guy who's just basically is lazy. He just sit around and shit, or whatever you're in the need to sexually fuck him. No, that's a fuckboy. That means you haven't been trained. Stay away from it. The guys who like hang with other guys often. I'm like, does he bring you around? Is he taking you out somewhere with him? If he's saying no, that's a fuckboy. Come on now. Okay, you know he don't want you hanging around because he hanging with other females. The niggas, the beta alpha cucks, okay, are basically the same thing as women in reverse. They're whoremongers. A male whore is technically called a whoremonger. I can't be a whoremonger because I got fucking OCD with used vaginas and dirty things, okay? You see how clean my teeth is? My teeth used to be fucked up. You see how shiny my eyes is? You think I'm joking around with you women? No, I'm not joking with you. I'm being on YouTube for free, okay? So I've been talking to women for free for my years, and they don't hear me because they have kids and they're all fucked up and knocked up and shit. They don't care. They are nymphos, okay? They're promiscuous. They want to wear their high heels and go to clubs. Because I wasn't. Every time I'm at a club, it's always they shaking their booty all slow and so hard. And then you get alcohol in your system and you want to claim rape? Are you out of your fucking mind? So, you don't claim rape. Because you put yourself in that situation. Where's your daddy at, bitch? Get your ass home. Have you ever heard about that? Get your ass home. Okay, now you see guys with tattoos, they're really attracted to you. Most of the time they're fuckboys. They try to show off their material things right up and say, look what I got, baby, come on. Because I used to do that shit. I was a beta alpha too. Every guy becomes a beta. Not really, but some guys are already attractive, so they get the pool automatically. They don't even have to worry about that. The attractive guys don't have problems. They have it easier in life. They have it easier in life. Beta alphas who are highly attractive, 8, 9s, and 10s have the easiest in life because they can just hit and run and they're gone. And women love those type of fuckboys, so you just gotta watch out for them, okay? You know who they are. I made it real clear and simple, right? You know what it is, what you're attracted to. You try to refrain from just being attracted to a male. I'm a sapiosexual. Because sapiosexual is when a man is just intellectually attracted to a female and gets sexually aroused because of her intellectual prowess, right? You should be the same. If he can't stimulate you more than just some sexual gratification, he's a fuckboy. And I try to tell girls, I said, that's the secret right there. He can't say nothing else. He ain't talking about, what is he talking about? Okay? What is this? It's a pussy all the time? Pussy, money, weed? Let me tell you the trick here. Catch pony here. If the darker he is, the more likely women will gravitate towards that motherfucker. Everybody loves some dark skin chocolate. I'm gonna tell you right now. Don't listen to racists and shit. Everybody, don't listen to the motherfuckers. Especially if he's attractive, they don't crack it gonna compare to the color and complexity of a fucking black man. That's everybody need black female people. Black people are loved. They don't want them to go extinct, especially for the white woman. The white woman don't want the black man to go extinct. That's impossible. Okay, in order for black men to go extinct, you gotta have white women to be extinct. Motherfucker, you crying out your goddamn mind. But anyway, and I'm brown skinned. But look at my lips. Look at my features of a Negroid. Okay, this is not my nose and my lips. Is not a Caucasian. Okay, my eyes is not a Caucasian, baby. Let's get that shit clear. I don't want to remove this because it makes me look tough. But I don't. I'm a tough person, but I'm not trying to act tough. I'm not a tough. I don't like fighting. I'd rather use magic and voodoo. Okay, usually when I whip somebody's ass, okay, who's bigger than me and shit, then they want to get guns and shit, you know, and I'm like, wait, that's a waste of time. I just rather just use psychology, okay? I'm smarter than that, okay? But that's how you look out for guys who are fuckboys. Guys who run with the pack, boy toys, like talking smack all the time. They childish, they ain't got no job, okay? Or they may have a job, but they're just attractive. You just give them a place to stay. Now, I've lived with some females who gave me a place to stay, but not more than a month or two. The last females I've lived with was my wife from Ethiopia, who basically was a virgin, okay? And the one before that, her name was Dawn. I can remember this. She ain't disappeared, though. She's still living. She contacts me. She still want to try to get wet. I said, no, she lost that time. She lost it. She kicked me out, and I will get on your nerve for you to kick me out. Trust me. I use reverse psychology. You thinking you doing something, you fucking up, okay? I'll get to your daughters and shit. I do not fuck. I will tell you. I give you some signs, but you don't hear me. I'm not a fuck boy because I use a strap on. So that's the difference, okay? So I have to get paid because if I'm not paid, you don't get laid and then there'll be a problem because you don't want to hear nothing I have to say because I'm annoying, right? But I'm really telling the truth until it's later on. Later on is when I get you. Okay, so I got some females hitting me up from the past. Yeah, sure. And I told my wife, I said, hey, you got 3 options. And so I tell you women this because this is to help you. You're going to have to deal with polygyny because real men are going to, in the next future, in the nearby future, I can predict that MGTOW, the future of MGTOW, and I'm going to make a video about that right next. So I've already told you women already, okay? I've already told you women about how to avoid fuckboys. They're attractive. They wear tattoos and shit on their necks. They look like thugs. Okay, they deal with a drug cartel. The motherfuckers just don't hang around when they supposed to be there for you to give you more booty, more dick. Okay, eat your booty hole. Those are beta alphas. All those are beta alphas. Okay, because you're in your mind, in your mind's eye, you're not thinking about a family. You're thinking about pleasure, and that's why the porn industry is flooded with white women because white women make up more of the majority than black women do. Because white women are not as nasty. White women are way more nastier than black women. So you're just the pick of the slimmings. Because black women have a mouth. Okay, so you got to get rid of that. When you get rid of that mouth, black woman, then you can start educating yourself. All right? Okay, because that's what people tend to focus on, your attitude and your mouth. Because you haven't been trained in the house by a father. Because you haven't had a father. But white women, even though when they don't have a father, they know how to be subservient. To use manipulation to get the motherfuckers' pockets later on. But you don't want to learn from your white sister counterpart. But that's another video for another day. So the next video is going to be about the future of MGTOW. Okay? And Red Pill. Okay? Because I'm the Emerald Pillar King, motherfucker. I told you already, right? Peace.